Okay. Anyways, moving on. Okay, spelling words correctly is big. Like it is huge. Okay, y'all can't understand how big this is. It's critical in healthcare documents because y'all, when we chart in a patient's chart, that becomes a permanent legal document. Okay, I'm gonna say legal with emphasis, legal document. So who could have access to it? A lawyer could. And we'll talk about what that means in a second. So use tools to make sure you get it right. If I'm not sure, like right now, everybody has like hip phones, cell phones, all that. We didn't have that when I first started in nursing. But use a medical dictionary. Use Google. Really, Google is all you really need. Like you can look, you can say, you can type a word and then do medical term, and it'll show you like how to spell that term, even how to use it. So you can make sure your grammar's on point too. Word processing software actually does spell checking, and for those of us who have access to electronic medical records or charting electronically, it'll tell you if something's spelled wrong, like as you're typing in a patient's chart before you even hit save that first time. So it's really awesome. The word processor. Now, here's the catch to that is if I'm typing, let's say I'm typing a paper for my nursing class in Google Docs or Microsoft Word, it won't understand. Like it'll tell you your medical term is spelled wrong a lot of times, but you can add the word to your dictionary. So if you use it a lot, you can add it to your dictionary. That would be so cool if somebody created some a medical dictionary for like Microsoft or something. We might have stumbled upon something, y'all. We're gonna be oh man. Okay, I might work on that. Anyway, so yeah. Learn major spelling rules like I before E except after C, right? Everybody's heard that before. And then you just have to memorize words that are difficult to spell. Think about back to primary school when y'all had your spelling list every week. The repetition, right? You went over the words, you said the words, you spelled the words, y'all sang the words. You did all kinds of activities. They were on the word wall. You saw them every day. That's what you need to do. The words that are difficult to spell. And just in case spell check messes up, right? All right. So that's that part. So, okay. Oh, wait, I missed some. Oh, thank goodness for technology and autocorrect. Yes. Autocorrect can be bad though, because I've seen people post stuff and it's like, what in the world were they trying to say? Autocorrect did it. Okay, use proper grammar and punctuation. Why? To give a favorable impression of both yourself and your employer. And this one goes back to the other slide where I was saying why is it important, for spelling to be on point. If your patient is this, God forbid this ever happens, but let's say if your patient gets sick or injured, even if you did everything perfectly right, I followed every step that I know to follow. I followed all the procedures of the hospital. I followed my training from medical school or nursing school. If that lawyer gets the chart and you got grammatical errors, you got spelling issues, punctuation problems, that lawyer is going to rip you apart in court because what they're going to say is they couldn't even spell such and such right. They couldn't, that sentence, look at their sentence structure. They couldn't even write a decent sentence. And you want us to believe that they, were the best doctor or the best nurse or, they provided the best care and they couldn't even write a sentence. That's how they're going to do it. And I do not want any of my people in that situation. Not all lawyers are bad, but the ones who sue they are ruthless. They don't care about how you look. They don't care about how your facility looks. All they care about is getting that patient their money, okay? Even if what they're portraying to the jury is not true or the judge is not true or not accurate, your chart is you. Like your charting is you, is a reflection of you. So who are you? And that's why charting matters so much. That's why your grammar matters so much, your spelling, punctuation. I would hate to have to pay millions of dollars to a patient, not because I messed up, but because my charting was subpar. Like y'all, I would cry every day. I would cry every day if that happened. Okay, moving on. Follow capitalization rules when you chart. So first word in a sentence is always capitalized. Proper nouns are always capitalized. So people, countries, companies, names, whatever. Names of months and days of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, January, February, March, all that. A title in a person's name. So if I put medical doctor, that's going to be M, capital D, nurse practitioner, capital N, capital P, CEO, y'all get what I'm saying? All those things are capitalized. So make sure you know how that's done because it look real crazy in the chart when somebody messes that up. Follow punctuation rules as well. Periods go at the end of your sentences. Now, a lot of times, like when we do notes, like nursing notes, or med notes, like the doctor does notes, we may not always do punctuation. It's more like a, all right, let me give y'all a quick summary. Like it's like bullets. We just doing a quick summary. But when I'm charting, I'm gonna have periods in there. If I'm quoting a patient, I'm gonna have the quotation marks, exclamation marks, whatever. Commas join two independent clauses, right? That make sure that's on point. Quotation marks to enclose the exact words of a speaker. I just talked about that. Always place your periods and commas inside the quotation marks. So the patient stated, comma, open quotation, she has a bad headache, period, close quotation. It takes practice, but I think y'all will be fine. Writing titles correctly. I put this one in here. You'll see, like when you start practicing, you look at people's name tags and you can tell like what degree they have, what specialties they are, what certifications they got. It's pretty cool once you're able to read them. And so like when you write a title, like when y'all, for those of you who want to be medical doctors, when you write your title, you can say like Dr. Ian Brooks, period, not Dr. Ian Brooks, comma, MD. Use one or the other. Or you can say Ian Brooks, comma, MD, right? You don't never use both. And that's the same for anybody who has a doctorate, whether it's a doctor of dental science, a doctorate in veterinary medicine, the doctor of was it orthopedics? Not orthopedics, osteopathic, doctor in osteopathy. You always use one or the other. Nurses write their degrees, like when they do their titles, it's like from the highest degree to the lowest. So if I have a doctorate in nursing, that'll go first. In this case, this nurse has a master's. Then you put what license you have. Where I'm a registered nurse, or I'm a nurse practitioner. So you may see like, okay, so here's hers basically in the order of degree, license, the state designation, and her national certification. So she's Margaret Miranda, MSN, RN, APRN, OCN. So that's Margaret Miranda. I can look at her name tag and tell she has a master's degree in nursing. She's also a registered nurse. She is state's licensed to be an advanced practice registered nurse. And she is, it's probably an oncology critical nurse. So all of that you can tell from looking at a name tag. So I just wanted to throw that in there that's part of writing too.